Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And the Clippers starting five. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubats. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Here's Anunoby. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Dunn, and he drives in. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, my goodness. What a gritty finish from Zubats. Big fella. Okay.
And here are the Knicks. To the paint. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, Hart. James Harden missing on the three. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Towns is doubled. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Zubats. Bridges misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue. We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Harden against Brunson. Harden right side. Shoots over Brunson, and the basket by Harden.
Versatile, relentless. James Harden so tough to slow down.
Brunson kicks to Towns, and the Knicks miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harden the pass to Collins, and stolen by Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Brunson outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubats. Jones comes in for John Collins. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Harden, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart outside. Robinson passes to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Hart. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
So for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Clippers with a change here too. Sanders is checked in. Now, here's Batum. Lopez, right side. Pass to Jones. Takes a three. A shot by Batum, no good. McBride passes to Towns. Here's Clarkson. New York moving the ball around. Now here's Towns. Sanders covering. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Sanders. Defended by McBride. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Sanders. Here's Lopez. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. New York ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Sanders is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And the Knicks making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Pass to Sanders. Now Bogdanovich. He's covered by Clarkson. Lopez, a screen on Clarkson. Lopez dishes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard, no luck. The Knicks with the lead. And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Lopez outside. And Sanders kicks to Leonard. Over Bridges. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now here's Sanders. Defended by McBride. Lopez, a screen on Bridges. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Drills the three-pointer. Lopez has got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Towns, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden has subbed in for Sanders. A shot by Harden, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Now, here's Anunoby. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. Anunoby outside. Clock at 6. Bridges kicks to Robinson. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges passes to Brunson. Down low. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is. At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the Knicks making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Brunson. No scoring in this one.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad. But there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
And here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by Nicholas Batum, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Collins dishes to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. The three from Harden. Harden buries the triple.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Knicks trail by 8.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And Batum kicks to Zubac with 1 on the clock.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Anunoby. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Collins, a screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Steps back. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Harden the pass to Zubac. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Makes it off the glass. Zubac has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Anunoby. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Harden gets all the way to the rim.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Back to Brunson. Six to shoot. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Here's Brunson. Nothing on the board. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls for Brunson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now, here's Bridges. He has yet to score. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Hart, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 12. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Anunoby, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Bridges against Leonard. Left side, Collins. Leonard kicks to Dunn. And here's Harden for 3. Outside, Collins. They shoot again, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. .110 left to play here in the third. Clarkson against Bogdanovic. 5 on the clock. Clarkson against Bogdanovic. The shot by Clarkson, no good. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Bogdanovic. Stolen by Clarkson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Now Brunson. Another shot. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Batum. It's blocked. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Bogdanovich is out there with Sanders, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 12 to the middle. Here's McBride. Lopez with the block. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good on the three. New York with the ball. To the inside. Clarkson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Lopez outside. With the step back. Leonard the pass to Sanders. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Sanders. Bogdanovich finds Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Anunoby, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. McBride passes to Hart. Robinson a screen on Leonard. Here's Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now, here's Hart. Brunson misses the three.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Emily foul. Even time, first personal foul. Second team foul. Karl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Second free throw, no good. Clippers leading by 17. Outside, Zubas. Now Leonard. Towns with the rebound. For New York, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Harden. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
For New York, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Now, here's Anunoby. Harden missing his last shot. Rebounded by Zubac. Now Harden. Here's Zubac. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much.